Listing down the most expensive production cars is always a tricky task, considering that the cars that typically command the biggest bucks are frequently produced in very low numbers. Their customization options, along with their respective price tags, have no limits. Production is extremely limited in this circle, so much so that even if you have pockets as deep as Bruce Wayne or Scrooge McDuck, you might not be able to obtain one. Many of these cars come from uber-exotic brands, with names that are not familiar to most motorists. There's something to be said about the presence and power expensive cars demand. So, today, we present to you the top 10 most expensive cars in the world right now. Kicking off this list at number 10, McLaren Speedtail, $2,250,000. The McLaren Speedtail is a limited production hybrid sports car in the 4th edition in the McLaren Ultimate Series. The car is also part of McLaren's Track 22 business plan, whereby the company will launch 18 new hybrid cars, or derivatives, and become completely hybrid by 2022. Its focus is on speed. The top speed is expected to be over 250 miles per hour. While details are slim, the futuristic-looking hypercar is set to deliver the goods with 1,036 horsepower, coming from a hybrid powertrain. With the glass canopy and seating position of a fighter jet, and the performance of one, the McLaren Speedtail is worth the money for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Number 9. Pininfarina Batista, $2,500,000. Pininfarina, the famed Italian coach builder and designs house, is getting into the hypercar game with the fully electric Batista. The company today is owned by Indian automaker Mahindra, which is best known for rough and tumble off-road vehicles. Pininfarina plans to build 150 Batistas, with sales split almost equally between Europe, the US, and the rest of the world. Perchsky said interest in the US has been slightly stronger. The Batista's makers claim that it's the most powerful road-legal car ever produced in Italy, with a motor for each wheel that, collectively, delivers up to 1,900 bhp and 1,696 pound-feet. Pininfarina says it will travel for up to 450 kilometers on a single charge, which converts to around 280 miles. Number 8. Mercedes-AMG Project One, $2,700,000. Mercedes has promised a production version of the Project One hypercar for quite a while now. The first official announcement was in March of 2017, before the first concept debuted later that same year. Delayed to 2021, the AMG Project One, reportedly renamed simply to AMG One, features a 1,000 horsepower drivetrain aided by a wild active aero system. Mercedes calls Project One a savage blend of science and spirit. And who are we to argue the point? It's so named because it's as close to being a street-legal Formula One racer as it gets. Its exterior design elements are both elegant and purposeful, making it look like it's going fast even while standing still. Inside, there's an F1-like rectangular steering wheel, which integrated controls and a gear select display, along with a pair of 10-inch high-resolution displays. Number 7. Koenigsegg Jesko, $2,800,000. Christian von Koenigsegg's latest supercar is named after his father Jesko, and is both track-focused and road-legal. The successor to the Agera RS, the Jesko turns heads with its racecar-like styling. Anyone who has the privilege of opening the dihedral synchrohelix doors of a Koenigsegg knows that something incredibly powerful and incredibly expensive lies inside. It couldn't be truer than in the case of the Jesko, as it seems that with each passing year, Koenigsegg's capabilities get even more outlandish and unprecedented. The Koenigsegg Jesko, another so-called megacar, debuted at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show. Sporting a redesigned twin-turbo 5-liter V8, the Jesko produces 1,280 horsepower, 954 kilowatts, on standard fuel or up to 1,600 HP, 1,193 kilowatts, on E85 biofuel. Number 6. Aston Martin Valkyrie, $3,200,000. A hypercar signed off by former CEO Andy Palmer, designed by former technical and Formula One partner Red Bull's Racing Adrian Newey, and powered by a naturally aspirated Cosworth V12. Its Cosworth Source 6.5-liter V12 produces 1,160 horsepower, 165 kilowatts, and 664 pound-feet, 900 newton-meters of torque, meaning its top speed should be well over 200 miles per hour, 321 kilometers per hour. The Valkyrie has all the ingredients to be a monumental machine. Developed as a track-oriented road car, and now holds the fastest street-legal car title in the world. Only 150 road cars have been made. Number 5. W Motors Lykan Hypersport, $3.4 million. The so-called first Arab supercar from Dubai's W Motors played a pivotal role in the Fast and the Furious 7, and can take claim to be the costliest model ever featured in the Fast franchise. With titanium LED headlights housing 420 15-karat diamonds and a holographic display in the center console, it's no surprise it was the third most expensive car ever when new. Buyers also had the choice of rubies, yellow diamonds, and sapphires. The twin-turbo, mid-rear mounted 3.8-liter engine produces 780 horsepower and 708 pound-feet of torque. All that power means the car can reach speeds of up to 240 miles per hour. Number 4. Pagani Huayra BC Roadster, $3.5 million. One of the most expensive cars ever designed, the Pagani Huayra BC, is truly an epic automotive accomplishment. It is meant to be the last Pagani Huayra, and that's no surprise because it's a car fit for a grand finale. Only 40 examples exist, and they are as gorgeous as they are powerful. Ultra-exotic automaker Horacio Pagani rips the top off the company's rip-roaring Huayra. It replaces it with a removable bonnet of carbon and glass to let the sun shine in, while one races it to the horizon. Not only is the Huayra BC Roadster as quick as a race car, but it also looks every bit the part, with its low-slung carbon titanium body, punctuated with dynamic curves and creases, topped by a large wing-type spoiler at the rear. With a 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12 engine, it's easy to see how the supercar can get up to speeds of 261 miles per hour. Number 3. Bugatti Chiron Sport, $3.6 million. Another showstopper from the Geneva Motor Show that never was, the Bugatti Chiron Sport, is a special edition Chiron with a focus on aerodynamics, weight reduction, and power distribution. Bugatti calls it the purest Bugatti Chiron ever. Substantial improvements in the chassis, gearbox, and engine back that claim up. And for the onlooker, styling cues like the number on the grille echo Bugatti's rich and proud racing heritage. It's the same 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine underneath the skin, but it's now mated to a recalibrated automatic gearbox. While the peak output remains unchanged at 1,500 horsepower, 1,103 kilowatts, the RPM redline has been set 200 RPM higher, up to 6,900 RPM. The Bugatti Chiron Sport is a limited-run production car, limited to 60. Number 2. Lamborghini Sian FKP 37, $3.6 million. The Lamborghini Sian FKP 37 is the Italian automaker's first hybrid offering. The FKP part of its name pays homage to the late Ferdinand Karl Piëch, the former chairperson of Porsche, and the grandson of company founder Ferdinand Porsche. The Sian is Lamborghini's most bold and innovative efforts yet, with a hybrid system that uses lithium-ion supercapacitors to its advantage, making for a hybrid that doesn't compromise weight for immense power. The Lamborghini Sian is a limited production run of 63 cars, which have now all been sold. Lamborghini has put together the Sian as a hybrid supercar, which use a 6.5-liter V12 engine and extra electric motor. Topping today's list for the most expensive car this year in the world is Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, $3.9 million. The most expensive hypercar on our list is the ultimate expression, at least for now, of the Bugatti Chiron. Bugatti captured the automotive world's collective attention by announcing that it broke the 300 miles per hour barrier with a modified version of the Chiron. Created to honor the company's 110th anniversary, the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus comes powered by a quad-turbocharged version of the base car's 8.0-liter W16 engine that puts a whopping 1,600 horsepower to the pavement via modified gearbox. It's claimed to hit an almost inconceivable 304.8 miles per hour. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus was limited to 30 production cars, and this model signifies more than just another excellent display of Bugatti craftsmanship. In the scope of humanity, let alone the world, cars are a relatively new thing. With just over 100 years under our belt as a society, we've already done quite a bit in the name of making automobiles that push just about every limit they can. Whether it's speed, luxury, size, or style, there's a car that's blown us away by pushing it to the max, and, by proxy, its price tag. That is it for today's video. If you could only choose one to have for a day, which one would you choose? Comment it down below. Do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, District 10 TV, for more videos like this. You may check out our previous videos as well. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.